con el tema. Con el tema del cabrón este, a ver si me lo paso ya. Mierda. Toda la rueda, yo creo, ¿eh? Ahí está. ¡Hala, cabrón! A ver si puedo dar un castañazo al cabrón este. Igual si le doy con el... Vamos a hacer una cosa. Ah, no lo tengo puesto. De darle con el Musin Nagant y lo duermo. No sé si así... mochila... Ahí está. Así lo vamos a hacer. No, de hecho, hasta no nos falta ni que lo... ¿No? Joder, que no... Me lío con los controles, tío. Cuando es... O sea, es que está tan mal hecho que no puedas... Que no puedas correr con el arma de rollo rifle y eso, que es fatal, tío. A ver, curar. Te pones el arma y automáticamente se clava para apuntar, ¿sabes? A ver, ¿qué cojones tengo? Sufres quemaduras muy graves. Vale. ¿Tengo para curarme? Pasa, va mal, ¿eh? Va lento, tío. A ver, no tengo, ¿no? Para curarme, no tengo, tío. Vale. Hace que no me va bien el mando, tío. Me había desconectado durante un momento, ¿sabes? Vale. Venga, vamos. Venga, vamos. pelos, ¿eh? ¿Dónde estás, cabrón? Queda poquito ya, ¿eh? Quitamos la quemadura. Mierda. Cabrón, ¿ahora no le hago daño ahora o qué? No le hago daño ahora al cabronazo este, tío. Pues. Vale, puta, si me ha atropellado. Ahí está. Venga, listo. A volar. Se acabó la historia.
Who's afraid of a little thunder?
Hostia, le está disparando las balas esas que lleva ahí enganchadas. Se acabó la broma ya.
A fitting end. It's finally over.
No time for this now. The escape craft is just up ahead. Let's get going.
¿Nos escapamos ahora todavía? Yo creo que voy a tirar de... Ya que es infinito. Vamos a coger la... Esta, la M63. Sí, señor. A ver, ¿dónde están los demás? Ahora que pienso, antes también creo que cuando me he dado la fuga con la pistola, que no atinaba ni una, podía haberme puesto la metralleta, ¿no? Y si no hubiera...
It's an ambush.
¡Hola! Hay una rana ahí. No veo dónde ponen las ranas, ¿eh? Ahora, toma por culo la rana. Que apuntar así es complicado, ¿eh? Otra rana ahí, ¿sabes? Joder. Para volar.
Here comes the jump. Hold on tight.
Vamos para allá. Qué bueno que es este juego, tío. No lo recordaba. Esto no me acordaba para nada, la verdad. Qué guay. Qué bueno.
Looks like they finally gave up.
Don't start celebrating yet. We're leaking fuel.
Damn it. Tank shot up. Crap.
Vaya, vaya. ¿Puede ser que ahora estuviera la Eva clavada en una rama o algo así? ¿Me quiere sonar?
I'm over here.
Sí.
Snake. How's it look?
Pretty bad.
Not a sensitive bone in your body.
Eva,
What about you, Snake?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
We have to get away from here, Eva. Let's go.
Leave me.
Eva!
The boss is waiting for you. You have to go. Give me a gun.
No, we're getting out of here.
We're still far away from the lake. I'll never make it.
I can't believe this.
Huh?
I never thought I'd see you act this weak.
What do you mean?
Listen to me, Eva. We're doing this together.
No, you...
Eva, I need you.
Say that one more time.
I need you. I can't fly the wig by myself.
All right, then. I guess I'd better help you out.
Rompe la rama, ¿no? Y déjala puesta. Madre mía.
You're lucky to have me. No.
Snake, can you hear me?
Paramedic. Thank God. Eva's been seriously hurt.
So have you.
Luckily, I think her organs are all intact, but...
Calm down, Snake.
Calm down.
You'll both be fine as long as you get the proper emergency treatment. But you're the only one who can do this. Understand? So you've got to calm down.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now let's open up the survival viewer and treat the injury. Do you have supplies with you?
I'm running kind of short.
Then by switching the survival viewer over to Eva, you can treat her wounds too. Now get to work. Oh, and Snake, I'm pretty sure you know this already, but if you don't have enough supplies for the both of you, your wounds come first.
Huh?
Do you get my meaning, Snake? You've still got a
Meaning.
mission to complete.
Yeah.
Aquí está mi
I know
gatilla.
what I have to
No se pierde
do.
ni una partida.
Snake?
Like this.
Vamos a ver, ¿qué tengo yo? Cura. Eva. La primera. Estado. Sufre corte muy profundo. Sangrado. Nos ha colocado la venda. Venda. Desinfectante. Y sutura. ¿Y qué más? Astringente. Lo han perforado por la rama de un árbol. Corte muy profundo. Sangrado. Nos ha colocado venda. Todavía no se ha desinfectado. Ahora, como nueva.
Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Here. It's different from the Mauser. When you're using a two-hand grip, you have to be careful where you put your hands or your fingers will get burned by the exhaust gas from the cylinder gap.
Snake, are you all right?
I've been better.
What about Eva?
I healed her up. She can manage.
Good.
Snake, you'll take the lead and break through the enemy's line of defense. Eva will ordinarily be following behind you. If you lie on your belly, she'll lie down as well. If you slip and fall off a cliff, she'll follow right behind. You can call out to Eva by pressing the action button. Head to the lake along with Eva.
Vale. Silenciador, silenciador. Alguna ranita por aquí. Aunque me ha dejado ya un montón, pero bueno. Oye, me tenía que curar, ¿no? Ahora que pienso. Corte muy profundo. Del puro no. Venda. Infectante. Hueso roto. Ah, lo aparcado.
Snake, where are you? Where'd you go?
Venga, hombre, otra que la coja.
Ah, this is horrible.
árbol. Venga, va. Yo pensaba que ya acababa el juego, Joder. Hostia, lo he quitado sin querer, tío. Cago en la puta. ¿Eh? Coño. Joder, tío. Tío, ¿de qué vais? No, me los cargaré todos así, que ven por culo. ¿Ya?
Instant noodles.
Coño, comer a la Eva. Ah, vale.
Let me have some more.
Madre mía, qué lento que va, tío.
The enemy, he's here.
Snake.
Joder, con los controles, tío. Aquí anda. Ven aquí. Me voy a quedar sin balas. Van a venir todo el rato. Disparo en la cabeza. Joder, qué duro que sea el Snake, eh.
Snake, the lake is just over that cliff. Eva should be able to climb it if you help her. Keep her close to you.
Ven. ¿Dónde estás, tío? Va, que vienen. Vamos para allá. Muy relajados, para que esté persiguiendo medio ejército. Para aquí ya hay fiesta, ¿eh?
Just my imagination. What's wrong?
Venga, vamos poco a poco. Y vamos a cagarnos a toda esta gentuza. Por ahí hay otro. Lo he visto yo. Lástima que el Musin Nagant sea... Que se van juntos, no me interesa. Lástima que no sea silencioso el... ¿Qué te pasa a ti? ¿Quieres venir? Ven, cojones. Ya siempre en los juegos cuando me tiene que seguir a un NPC me toca los cojones mucho, tío. Porque son retrasados, literalmente. En el Resident Evil 4 pasaba igual con la tonta de la niña esa. Y así sucesivamente, tío. No he encontrado todavía un juego que el NPC que te sigue sea mínimamente inteligente como para que no te esté dando por culo todo el rato.
Just my imagination. What's wrong?
¿Dónde está, tío? No lo veo.
I'm so hungry.
No lo veo, tío. Cabrón. Ahí hay otro, tío. Ahí. Qué pesada que es la muchacha esta con el hambre. Cállate ya, hombre. Vale, se ha dormido. A ver, chica, ¿qué te pasa? ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde está?
Snake.
¿Quieres venir? Madre de Dios, loco. Mira, una rana. A ver, comida. Raciones rusas. Eva, toma. Come.
This tastes like crap.
Come y calla. Mierda, me lo comí yo. Vale.
Yuck.
A ver. ¿Queda alguien? Creo que no, ¿no? Que no había dado a este, ¿eh?
Where'd you go?
Vale. Nos vamos de aquí. Venga, vámonos, chica. ¿Dónde estás, tío? Se van a despertar. Joder, de verdad que... Un tío ahí, loco. Había. Tengo que cargar a todo porque la señorita va a su paso y al final se me van a despertar. ¿Dónde está, tío? No la veo, ¿eh? Yo no la veo. Y hay alguien durmiendo que no sé quién es. No sé quién está durmiendo ahí, pero lo he quemado ya y no hay manera. A ver si encuentro a la señorita esta que no sé dónde cojones está, tío. Madre de Dios. ¿En serio estás aquí, tío?
Where'd you go?
Ven, muchacha, ven aquí. ¿Pero por qué no se mueve? Joder. Qué aburrimiento de sección, loco. Espero que en el... Que en el remake esto lo solucione un poco.
Can I have seconds?
Porque no veas, chico. Venga, va, muchacha. Bueno, el tronco está durmiendo. ¿Qué hace ahí? Hostia puta, tío, de verdad, Qué aburrimiento. Esto es jodido, jodido. Es muy aburrido tener que estar cada 2 por 3 diciéndole a la muchacha que venga, tío. A ver si acaba la sección esta porque es mala de cojones, tío. Mira que el juego me gusta, pero hostia. Ah, ahora corres.
Come on,
Qué hija de puta. Ahora corre.
We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay?
I love
Promise
you.
me.
Ah, promise me.
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944,
Vaya chapa está dando
the
la tía,
Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy.
Pues está a todos lados esta tía.
We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The Sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers. Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother.
Joder, ¿tuviste un hijo o
I gave up my
un
body and my
rinoceronte?
child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, Migs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier.
Vamos a ver si me cuesta mucho.
Prove your loyalty. Face me. Let's see what you're made of. Time to play rough.
Joder, tío.
You'd better run.
¿Dónde estás?
You're not the man I thought.
Joder.
Move or you're
Vale. Coño, que ya lo sé. Vale, todo esto no he guardado.
You want to save? I'll get right on it.
Y no quiero volver a hacer todo lo de antes, ¿sabes?
Snake, be careful out. Snake.
Calla, calla, quita. Va.
brace yourself.
¿A dónde ha aparecido esta, tío? Pesada. ¿Qué coño tengo? Disparo. Hueso roto.
Where are you?
Joder.
Found you. Let's see what you're made of. Brace yourself.
Bueno, así. A ver si me puedo pasar así.
You've gotten stronger. Let's see what you're made of.
La veo.
Where are you?
La veo.
Let's see what you're made of.
Venga, va.
Get ready. You're not there.
No, tío. Ya está, ¿no? ¿Y qué pasa? ¿No pasa nada? Uniforme de serpiente me ha dado. Ay, de boss, de boss.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack,
Eres mi hijo.
or should I say, Snake,
No, tiene pinta, ¿no? De que es el hijo.
you're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it.
Bye, bye. Pam, pam.
There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Hala. Le he dado yo, ¿eh? Entiendo que tienes que elegir. Pensaba que lo había explotado con el lanzamisiles ese del avión.
Ready to go, Snake? Are you okay? Snake?
Yeah.
I told you you could trust me.
El cabronazo este ya. También sonaba que faltaba una pelea.
Ocelot! We're not done yet!
¿Qué pasa? Que le da un golpe con esa mierda al pedazo de avión ese y lo tambalea. Hostia. ¿Cómo va a pesar demasiado? Si me sale 3 personas.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
El ojo que lo tiene ya.
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it.
Eva!
Párale, acaba antes.
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
Lo va a hacer, se supone.
What's your name?
Snake.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it.
No sé qué tengo que hacer, pero bueno.
Come on!
He cogido de la izquierda. La tontería, macho, después de todo lo que ha pasado, está jugando a los pistoleros, ¿eh? Sí. Disparo yo, ¿no?
It's a blank.
Disparo en la cabeza, cabrón.
That was fun. Till we meet again, John.
Pechuguilla al aire, ¿eh? ¿Cómo te gusta, niña? ¡Ay, Dios! ¿Cómo se ríe el tío?
We made it.
Yeah, you sure did.
Oh no, Mix! There's no way out. What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Bulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Bulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Fíjate, me podía haber puesto otra máscara, tío, para acabar el juego, ¿no? La calavera esa. Ay, Dios mío. Echar un polvo ya ahí en el avión, hombre, dejaros de rollos.
Well done, Snake.
The MiGs disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Hemos acabado ya el Metal Gear 3. Después de tantos años que lo jugué. Qué bien. Ha durado al final como 15 horas, ¿no? ¿O qué? 14:08.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal?
Venga, dale serpiente ya, hombre.
I don't take orders from anyone now.
Hombre, menos mal. Ah, no se quitan la ropa de soldado ni para follar, ¿eh? No veas, tío. Espero que se hayan duchado al menos, porque tienen que oler que da gusto. Madre mía, tío. Ahora ahí te veo. Ahora sí que te veo. Vaya tela. Tiene menos sangre, Snake. Cago en 10. Venga, hombre. Iba a coger la radio, el hijo puta, ¿eh? Está a punto de follar y va a coger la radio porque le llama el otro mongolo para decirle que... Enhorabuena, ¿eh? ¿Qué te parece, Negri? ¿Qué te parece, mi gata? Perdona. Bueno, ya se ha ido la Eva. Ya te ha abandonado, chico. Algo no ha hecho bien. Bueno, después de lo que ha pasado, dormir ahí en el suelo ese de que se ve como, vamos, un colchón viscoelástico de puta madre.
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake.
Tanto por culo toda la misión, con los besitos, con no sé qué, no sé cuánto, y ahora que lo tiene se va. Me cago en la leche.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all, I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA. I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
Un triunfo.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgan, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I, too, am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgan couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
No me acuerdo de todo esto, tío. Hala. Te has cargado la voz, te has quedado sin novia, te has quedado sin ojo.
Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
Hala, toma la medallita.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
Está muy contento, yo creo.
You know, we could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgan inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgan's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgan fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. And she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death in your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Pues ahora sí hemos llegado al final, tiene pinta. Me ha gustado mucho volver a jugarlo después de tantísimos años, la verdad. He calentado bastante ya para cuando salga el remake tener la historia bien fresca, así podré saber si el remake lo han hecho bien o no, porque claro, de memoria no me va a acordar. Así que muy bien. Un juegazo. Es una barbaridad. Incluso a día de hoy se puede jugar de puta madre. Al principio cuesta un poquito los controles, pero te haces con ellos más o menos. Así que muy muy bien. Una pasada de juego. No sé si puedo quitarlo ya. Bueno, pues nada, chicos. Hasta aquí la serie de Metal Gear 3. Subiré el juego completo en un solo vídeo también, ¿vale? Y nada, nos vemos en el próximo vídeo, en el próximo juego, a ver a qué le damos, aparte de al Mad Runner este de los coches. Así que nada, chicos, gracias por estar ahí, nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Ya sabéis, like, suscribiros, lo que veáis conveniente. Y si no os gusta, pues también lo decís, ¿vale? Hasta luego.